Hey everyone, and welcome to the recap of day 11 in the Karen Reed case. Another day, another dollar, another day, another. We don't talk about the murder. We have now been watching this trial for 11 days. We still don't know why Karen Reed is charged with killing John O'Keefe. We had the opening statements, which is not part of evidence, where he talked about it. But since then, we haven't heard a word about how they believe Karen Reed killed John O'Keefe. It's constantly this: did Jen McCabe not do it? And the first person on the stand yesterday was Connor Keith, who's a police officer who got some phone extractions, didn't look at them. He went to some interviews he can't remember, but Proctor said he was there. And Operation Blame Proctor kind of got into effect yesterday because he didn't want to say anything about Proctor. And he was asked about if he participated in the autopsy and what he saw, and he didn't see anything. He couldn't tell you anything about the autopsy. Even though it was one of his first autopsies, he had no memory of it. None whatsoever. So again, his testimony, I'm too biased to really evaluate how well it's working. Because I'm just sitting here and saying, well, they don't talk about this, they don't talk about that, they don't show you this. But the problem is, I know it. The jury shouldn't know it. So is it working? Did the defense cross-examine him good? I don't know. I have to be honest and say, so far, I don't think the Commonwealth is doing really well. They have had some good days. They've had some bad days. But we still haven't talked about when John O'Keefe passed away. And I still believe what will get Karen Reed convicted, if she gets convicted, is her own statements in those video clips, because they will make people angry. The second witness and the last witness yesterday was Jessica Hyde, phone extraction expert who, I have to be honest, I fell asleep during the stream last night, not last night, but yesterday. I've never fallen asleep before. I think my record is 11 hours streaming. But this explanation, it took 90 minutes and it felt like she has been there for days. She constantly talks about this database and this thing, and you can use this and Axiom and Cellbrite, and I'll be honest, I don't understand tech at all. Everything I have needs to be plug and play. Then I can kind of figure out how to do it. But this lady was talking about all the, this database, and you take it from this state and then you move it to that state. And in the end, she tried to explain it in an analogy about food. And that analogy made me hungry and angry, because I'm not sure what she was trying to say, but I know there's a missing pepperoni pizza out there somewhere. And Chubby likes pepperoni pizza. Other than that, it was something about making an order and getting it wrong and then making a new order, and I just couldn't get it. I like to have experts talk to me in pictures, because then you can better understand it. Yesterday, I understood nothing. Alessi took over on Cross, and thank heavens that Alessi is there to talk to experts. He has this slow build where he just dissects the arguments. And by the end of it, after his cross-examination and then redirect, she actually testified that she couldn't tell you with 100% certainty that 227 didn't happen. She really couldn't tell you what happened. She didn't really look at all the data. The only thing she could tell you were the way they have preserved the evidence in this case, she would have done it differently. So I actually think it was a high point for the defense. Another Commonwealth witness that's good for the defense. But again, do the jury see it like I do? And because I don't understand a word this woman is saying, because I'm just not good with tech. There's a jury sitting there, 18 people. Do they understand it? We had 3 people in chat who understood it. The rest of us just sitting there thinking, it could be Latin. So I thought it was good because she didn't confirm that 227 couldn't have happened, even though she said that it couldn't have happened. Then she claimed, well, she couldn't say it with any degree of accuracy. There was movement on the phone, which should have happened after John O'Keefe got hit. There was movement before where they tried to say, well, this is when they drove around. And she kind of said, well, it has to do with movement, but it don't. And no one who owns a phone believes that driving around in a town will make your phone think you ran up and down 3 flights of stairs. So I think it was a good day for the defense. But again, because it's a topic I just don't understand. I wouldn't say either or, but I really like the way Alessi attacked her. She got really snippy. She got really angry, and I think she might have lost a few customers yesterday because she admitted that she didn't look at all the evidence. She admitted that she kind of couldn't really guarantee her findings. She messed up UTC and ETC and just called it a typo, even though there was no typing. So it's not a typo. It's just, I didn't do it correctly. She doesn't date when she does her reports. Oh my God, does this woman follow any of the rules? And well, she's the one who writes the rules. So it's kind of easy to follow them when you write them yourself. But I would probably call it a 7 out of 10 day for the defense yesterday. And that's not good when it's the Commonwealth case in chief we're still in. Rumor has it, Karen Read apparently told Christina Rex on the way out from court that the Commonwealth is almost done. I could see that. I could see maybe mid next week, late next week, the Commonwealth could rest. They have the videos. I still think the videos will be what takes her down if she goes down. We need someone to testify about the car hitting John O'Keefe. They have a crime scene investigator who they hired specifically for that. They have a new medical examiner. Call Bukaki, don't call Proctor, don't call any more people who were in the house, and then just roll the dice. I think that's a good idea for the Commonwealth, because if it's working, I'm not seeing it. But again, I am heavily biased. Let's see what happens today.